Hi everyone, I'm Sam. Let's play some daily games. Today is March 24th, 2026. It is Tuesday, and we're going to start with Wordle number 1739. Alright, let's pick a starting letter. Alright, a J. We're going for J. Okay. Scrolling. Keep going. Almost at J. Okay, we got Jetty, Joist, Juicy. Don't know how to pronounce that. I think it's Fuenta, maybe. Juror. Yeah. Okay, juror. I guess go with that. Oh, okay, it's not too bad. All right, so at least I know the R is definitely not at the third nor the fifth spot, so it's either second or first. Okay, could be like this kind of situation. It could be, I guess, like that, but I can only see. I think like prion. Prion is a word, right? It's like a medical thing, like a disease or something. No, prions. Okay, I guess. Could be prior. Okay. If it was like that, blank, like that, maybe? Re, resew, retail, rebox, repot, recog. I feel like it could be a lot of things. Okay, let's read this. Sorry, blank. It could be rayon. It could be radon. Okay, so many possibilities. I think I'm gonna try doing an eval in this situation and get as many consonants as I think are. Could do something like. I could say child. Or maybe I could do something like leech. Not that many consonants, but it could be something useful too. Perhaps as an eval. Okay, not that. At least it ruled out that RE thing that I was thinking of because there's no E in there. So it could be. Or read two. That. Robot is still a possibility. Okay. Alright, robot is still. Okay, or be on something. So it could be brook. Broom. Brood. Okay, so thinking brook, broom, brood. One of those. If prion could be P. N maybe. I could do perhaps something like minky? Is that a word? What about dinky? Dinky is a word, I think. Okay. So it's not prion because I and N are out. But I think it's gonna be brood then. I'm feeling good about this one. I think it's this. Let's try it. Oh, yes, it is brood. Okay, not bad. I think 4 is not bad because I had many options. I think after juror, there were a lot. Okay, let's put them in calco. Okay, today's answer is brood. I started with juror and then, oops, wrong tab. Juror. Let's see, 20 purple answers. So actually, juror was a really good first guess. Excellent first guess. Could be an argon. I don't know how to pronounce that one. Arson, brood. Oh, I didn't see arson at all. Brood, brook, broom, crook, prune, etc. Then I did leech, which is quite good as well. I think this is a good guess. Oh, actually not that good, because 20 narrowed down to 10. That's still a lot. So I have to do another eval. Yeah, then I went with dinky. And that the answer is almost certainly brood. So that narrowed down to 1. Okay, not bad. 20, 10 to 1. I think that's decent. Okay, let's see. Good guess would be 5 hit my bot, but yeah, what did I go with? I went dinky. I think it's okay because that gave me the D and it narrowed, and it eliminated so many other possibilities. So decent eval, I guess. It's okay. Not like the best evals, but I think it was still pretty good. I had many possibilities, so okay. I'm okay with that. Let's see if brood has been done before. I'm curious. Okay, let's do just BRO. So we've had brook, we've had broom. Okay, so now we've got brood in the mix. I think those are all the BROO words that I can think of. There are no more, right? I don't think. Yeah, I think that's it. That's probably it. Okay. Let's see. Just curious if prion. No, it's been, but there's prior. Prior has been used before. Okay. I think prion is like a disease kind of thing, right? It's like, yeah, prion protein. Honestly, from what I've heard about prions, it's so depressing that I don't know if anybody would want to use it in Wordle. I hope not, because I don't want to read. I don't want to see that in the puzzle. That's kind of depressing. And let's check. Leech. Oh yeah, that was last year. I forgot. Dinky. Dinky is a word, isn't it? It's like an adjective for some. Yeah, overly or unattractively small. Drives a dinky little car. But in British, it's attractively small, cute. Okay. So in American English, it's unattractively small, and then in British, it's attractively small. Like it's like tiny and cute, dinky little car. Okay, interesting. So good to know if you're, visiting a different country, what dinky means in each culture could be different. It could be positive or negative depending on where you are. I like that. I think it's a cute word, so I would say it's like positive to me. Cute little thing. Quaint, cute little thing. All right, let's move on to connections. We're playing number 1017. Or the weather is hot today. We are in like a heat wave right now, so it is hard to think when it is so hot. Okay, today's 16 words are all pretty short. It's just, is my song time going to be as short as the words are today? Well, we shall see. Okay, today's words we have low, wind or wind, food, cake, row, fire, ring, base, bow or bow, sow or sow, mean, kiss, toe, vow, dump, and file. Okay, so we've got definitely a pattern here going on. Kind of red herrings, right? Because they all look a little bit similar, but I'll try not to get too distracted with it. Cake. Mean, file. Those are all kind of, they fit the same thing. But I don't see two more that suit those. Unless you're saying like things you could anagram, but I don't think so. Kiss is a band. There might be, but I'm not too familiar. Food. Onion. Ring of fire. Uh, hmm. Road. I guess you could reap and sow. Reap what you sow. Right. Okay. But sow or sow, I think it's how you pronounce it. It's a like a female pig, right? But there are words that you can pronounce both ways. So bow and bow, row and row as well. Actually, low is not though. But wind and wind could be. I'm trying to see any others that like toe. I think there's only one. You can't say tow. I don't think. Vow and that's it. But I like these bow, row. Wow, I don't think. But wind and wind, like that's what I'm thinking could be like words you can pronounce both ways. But would they really put three of these OW words and then one that isn't? Would they really do that? Yes, they might. Fire truck, tow truck, dump truck. Uh, uh, what other truck? Food truck. Okay, I think I'll do the trucks first. Let me see it. Tow truck, fire truck, food truck, dump truck. Try that. Hopefully it's a purple. Oh, no, it's not the purple. It's the blue kinds of trucks. Okay. Chef's kiss, maybe? Okay, never mind. Wind. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's try to look at that. Low level, low light. Ring light, chef's kiss. Kiss could be an emoji. A cake emoji. You're fine. I guess mean, vile, low, base also kind of mean the same thing. Like, it's terrible. Like, terrible. Then that would leave ring, kiss, vow, and cake. So what would that? Make a vow, take a vow. Mhm. You can blow a kiss. You can, or what? Like birthday. Hold on. Wait. Ring, vow, cake, kiss. Oh, components of a wedding. Of course. Okay. So then I think these must be the purple. I guess words can be pronounced both ways. Let's try that. Heteronyms. Ah, that's what they're called. Heteronyms, right? As opposed to homonyms, of course. And then cake, vow, ring, and kiss are all components of a wedding. So I think I would. Oh, well, this could be the yellow actually. Okay, so let's do these as the. Now that Despicable is the yellow. Oh. It's like the minion colors, Despicable Me, of the movie Despicable Me. And these are all components of a wedding. That is the green. So I was wrong about the colors completely. It's not really even a reverse. It's inverse reverse kind of thing because you got blue and purple, blue before purple, yellow before green. So it's kind of like an inverse rainbow, an IR. That would be a very unique badge. But okay, let's look at the. It seemed a little bit harder at first, and then when I saw that it wasn't that bad actually. It wasn't that bad at all. Kinds of trucks. We've got dump truck, and I think a dump truck is that kind that they. Is that the one where they take up like garbage or something? Is that a dump truck? Is that what that is? Oh no, it's one of those. Right, it's a construction truck that they use for transporting materials for construction as well as coal. So because they pick up and then they dump the materials. Okay, so it's not a that's a garbage truck. It's different. And then fire truck, of course, is a fire engine. A food truck, that's where they sell food from, like as a so like they just park somewhere, then they set up, then they sell food from the truck itself. I always love those, but sometimes I feel a bit intimidated because the food seller, the vendors, are like positioned higher than me. So sometimes it's a bit daunting to look at them and like tell them your order. I don't know. It's just like a stage fright kind of, not stage fright. I mean like how do you say like a social anxiety kind of thing. Anyway, and then tow truck of course is the vehicle that tows cars, like for example for traffic reasons, or like if your car is damaged or encountering some kind of car trouble. Tow trucks can do that. Heteronyms, so I mean that's just what they are. They spell the same way but pronounced two different ways. Exactly. See, each have two more words which are spelled identically but have different sounds and meanings. There's tear, meaning up, rip, and TAR, meaning looking from the eye, tear. And there we go. And it will also be two more words which are used to refer to the identical thing in different geographical areas of speech communities, such as nappy and diaper. Oh, those are also heteronyms. I didn't know. I only knew of the first version of heteronyms. I never knew these could also be referred to as heteronyms. Can also be each of two words having the same meaning but derived from unrelated sources. For example, preface and forward. Okay, this is the one I definitely didn't know that. I didn't learn this in linguistics class at all, or maybe I did and I forgot, but didn't know that. Okay, they have the same meaning, but they derive from unrelated sources. Interesting. That's fascinating. Same meaning, but different sources. Okay. But yeah, bow, like the bow and arrow, bow, take a bow after a performance. Row, like a row of ducklings, maybe. Put your ducks in a row. Or a row, which is like an argument, right? So seeds that you plant, whatever. And then sow, which is a female pig. Wind, the wind in the air, which I wish there was some wind now. It's all hot right here. It's all hot wind. I hate that. And then wind, like you're winding something up, like a toy or string. Despicable, base, low, mean, and vile. These are all just like adjectives. I think, yeah. Like you're so low, you're so mean, that kind of thing. You're just despicable. Features of a wedding: you gotta have a cake for the ceremony. You guys exchange your rings, you exchange vows, and then you seal it with a kiss. And there we go. That's the features of a wedding. Okay. Difficulty wise, it seemed much harder at first, but really not that bad at all. So maybe slightly higher than a two, but I think less than a three because I feel like initially it will look daunting. Then when you start doing it, it's really not that bad. As long as you don't get heavily distracted by the toe, bow, row, so low. Like these five words, like they're these two toe and low are red herrings for these three. So like you don't want to get too distracted by that, and then force either of these into that group, and then you would be in maybe a slight situation, a slight problem there. So that's the main thing I think that could be the errors. I think we could try to force those, but again, it's connections. They wouldn't do that too obvious. I don't think. Rarely, anyway. It's rarely that obvious. So wouldn't go with that. But I think some people might still anyway. So that probably is going to be one of the top mistakes. I think, but we'll see this to what the stats say. Okay. All right, let's go on to today's bonus game. I am playing Octordle. This is the daily rescue. So there are different versions of Octordle, but I'm playing this one, which is the daily rescue. Is essentially the computer has already put in a suboptimal starting word, and then these are all the the tries they've done so far, and now I have to try and salvage the solve and not lose based on the clues that are already presented to me. So it's basically Wordle, but there are, how do I say that? There are 8 words, right? Octordle, 8 is 8. Okay, so I've got 8 of them. I can't say them all, but I'll do them one by one. Based on the information that I have, and we'll try to do that. So I've got 9 more. Wait, hold on, 3, 6. See, I have 9 more attempts to get all 8 words out. Based on the clues I already have. So this one could be quite good. We've ruled out where the A is not going to be, which is the first and third. M is not first or fourth. So it's probably M-A something, I think. And then maybe either N here or N at the end. Oh, no, I'm just doing that. I know it's not a word. Don't have to show me that red sign. I know it's not a word. It can't be man if there's no I, no C. Okay, what could it be then? Maven, maybe? Is that like a word? Like fashion maven, right? That's a word, right? Oh, so close. Okay, it's ramen then. Because the M goes in the middle. Okay. Alright, that's fine. I hate that I had to sacrifice one guess for that. Wish I had gotten it in one, but that's okay. So with this one, we've got already 4 letters. W-R-L-G. I'm thinking it's growl, because O hasn't been tested yet, so I think I'll try that. I don't see many other possible options for that second one. Okay, growl, that's good. Okay, now we're going to the third word. We got S, not in the first position, but we got A. All right, something. And then blank, blank, L, and then something. So we already got all the other. Oh, it's I. We've already got I, S, and E. Okay, so that's pretty good. Nice. And then we've got I in the second spot and Y in the last spot. We've got a lot of letters that we don't know in the middle. Well, they could be just yet. We already ruled out quite a lot of consonants here, but I want to keep going and try to find the other letters first. Okay, so this one I think we've also pretty much got all the letters. P-I-N-C-H. So this is a matter of putting the spelling together. Pinch. Got it in a pinch. Okay, and then these ones we've got 2 vowels, A and O. A revealed and revealed. O likely here. I don't see it being here. Can't be oaken. There's no E, so it's definitely gonna be A blank O and then the end there. Can't be rayon. No R, no Y. Can't be radon either. No R. It's something else. I don't know. It can't be canon because N is not the third spot, and there's no C. Okay, we'll leave that for now. So 4 more guesses to get. How many words do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh crap! 4 words. I have to get each of these in one. Okay, so I think I can do it, but we'll try. H-O something blank. C is definitely at the start. C-H-O. Not sure because that's ruled out. Looking at the available one, I think it's choke. Looking at the available letters here, I think it has to be choke. So, wish me luck. Yes, okay, so. Whew, okay, so this is P-R-I something E. Could be pride, could be prime. No prime. M is ruled out. So, okay, could be pride, could be prize. Oh, well, that's a crappy situation because we've got 3 more words, right? Yes. And this is, oh, I might need to solve this one first then. Oh, okay. Perhaps, oh, this is tricky. I don't know if I can salvage it. Ooh. That's why I'm mad about that. This one. I probably should have gone with the others first. But it is what it is. Okay. Alright. Let me see. I blank Y. So, A-E-I-O-U is ruled out, so there are no other vowels. It's definitely just consonants all the way, but what consonants? We've ruled out so many consonants. Can't be QI, that's not gonna be possible. Could be fizzy, could be dizzy. Could be jiffy, J-I-F-F-Y. But less likely, bitty and biddy are also possibilities, but less likely. 2 X's, I don't think so. So yeah, I'm leaning towards, could be a tizzy as well, but again, not confident about that one. Diddy is also, oh, that's a very good possible. Diddy. D-I-T-T-Y. So, fizzy, dizzy, diddy. That's tricky. Okay. I don't feel good about going with this one in on yet. Maybe this one could be the one that I need to seal the deal here. Okay. Alright, okay, wait. Baton. Okay, I'm looking at it now. I think it's baton. So I'm gonna go for it. So I must get this right, or else I'm definitely gonna lose. Phew. Okay, baton. Okay, B-I-T blank Y. Okay. So it has to be bitty then. B-I-T-T-Y. I don't really know what bitty means. I guess it's like something small. Because D, Q, F won't work. J, X, bit Z, big C. I don't think so. So I think it has to be bit. Okay, so that's done. One last guess to get the last one. PRI something. So we still have D and Z. Oh my god, we still haven't ruled that out. So, I really needed that extra guess. I really needed it. But I don't know. So it's a coin toss. It is really a coin toss. Okay. So to be fair, I did see Pride first, so I think I'm gonna do that. I don't know. It's a true 50-50. I really don't know. There's no other way to guess. I don't think because it's not grayed out, so they're both equally valid options at this point. How I so wish I hadn't gone with Maven here. I so wish I needed that. But so close. Yeah, so close. Just needed to change it to prize, but it is what it is. Maven was that one early mistake that cost me so much actually, so that's quite annoying. But it's interesting. Okay, so this is under the Britannica.com games and quizzes. It looks like they've got a new game, The Loop. I'll try to play it another time, maybe tomorrow or something like that. It's a new game, interesting. I might check that out. They've got a lot of games that I haven't played in a while. I could play those because I'm struggling to look for new games now. So I'm probably just gonna go and maybe some repeats, I suppose. But yeah, I will leave a link to today's daily rescue. Let me know if you guys made it or were you stuck at this so close like me. I think you guys will make it. You guys want to make the kind of mistake that I did, right, with Maven. Okay, but oh wait, let's just check Biddy for a second. I think it means like something small, but I'm not too sure of it. Let's see, it means made of or containing bits. Not cohesive or fully interesting. Oh, it can also mean small or tiny. Little bitty root. Yeah, itty, right, like itty bitty. Okay, I get it now. Okay, now I remember where I heard that. Okay. Let's move on to the comments from yesterday's video. Okay, we'll start with the bottom. Melissa Reese, you did Slant, Spire, Seraph. Ooh, another great read. Excellent second guess of Spire. Really good. Said, in case you're wondering what Seraph exactly means, it refers to the tiny extra strokes or projections that ends on the larger strokes of the character. Exactly. Sans means without. No, so sans serifs refers to a font without said extra strokes. I like to think of this as like little tails. I call them tails. YouTube text, descriptions, and comments are a good example of such a font. Yeah, they don't have those tails. Anyway, serif was the only possibility after my second guess, so amazing second guess. If you discount the past tense ed verb of sired, yeah, I would. Seriously, Wordlebot needs to stop being so obsessed with these. You're calling out Wordlebot. Okay, you know what? It deserves that. Okay, with 4 very common letters and an absence of tramps, the fail rate is rather shocking. Right, 7%, 4% is quite high. I mean, consider that serif is not. But, I mean, I also do feel like serif is one of those words that, maybe they got the letters, right? But they couldn't see it. So I could easily see these being changed to fries, to fires. I know we know that plurals are never a thing, but at that moment they could have had like a stroke of like they forgot, what other words could be spelled that way that weren't plurals, and then they went with that. So that's why I'm thinking that could be the reason for the failure. I don't know, but yeah, I presume it's serif maybe a bit unfamiliar, or at least not one that easily comes to mind. Because I hear serif a lot because I work with editing and text, so I hear it a lot. But I do feel like some people might not either know the term or just can't recall it so easily, and so that's why they struggle to like with those letters. They're like, what could it be? Could it be brief? Could it be like, what is it? Like what is going on here? They probably will be confused, I guess. All right, but Edward, let's see, you did tread, Scion, and Seraph. Another 3, whoosh, nice. From 180 down to 1. Scion is a really good guess. You say you can't argue with the bot because it always knows the most efficient way to narrate down the possible answers, but I found today particularly unusual. You would think that with an blank ER or blank RE word looming, getting 5 new letters is the optimal strategy. Nope. How about reuse? It doubles the E and reuses the E and R. Crazy. I think the bot is having an off day. I don't know, but something's glitching in the code. I don't know. Instead, we'll leave a 50-50 servo. Wordle calculus suggests pones, leaving 8 words. So, Scion, FTW for the win. If nobody knows what that is. Yeah, Scion for the win. Scion is a really good second word. Excellent. Connections, difficulty 3 out of 5. Okay. You're not alone in mispronouncing. Rob, I still almost wanted to say the wrong one, the wrong way. And then I remembered and I caught myself in time because I was so embarrassed about it. You said I thought it was Robbie. Ah, okay, kind of like that. And they were going for an almost homophone of Robbie. Okay, right, right. Yeah, I could see how you might think that as well. At least it was not as bad as me saying Rabe. I think that was even worse. Anyway, a nice one puzzle today with the added benefit of an easy reverse rainbow order. Nice. Sure, the name homophones were easier than the Virgin connection, but by now we know which was more likely blue or purple. That's true. That's true. But excellent job getting that reverse. Okay, Clara, the one with the heavy backpack, mini Myrtle. Okay, so I can't see those icons, what those are, what they're supposed to represent. I think it's the minutes, 4 minutes, 53 seconds, so that was awesome. Yeah. Wow, a video over 30 minutes. Exactly, right. I know it's I don't do those super long videos anymore, but yesterday was the day because I was so annoyed that mini Myrtle, and I know I'm not good at those games, but I really wanted to win it for myself and to show on the channel that I can do one of those because I'm not good at interpreting those clues. I always feel like I would be good at them, but then when I try them, I'm like, I'm not good at them. So, but maybe this is a sign that I should do more and then I will get better and we won't see any more of those 35-minute videos of me trying to solve that. I think I spent at least 20 minutes on that, so it's quite annoying. You said you can figure out what method. Example, if the quarters are the concrete and the officers are the concrete, then the quarters are the officer. I don't know if that's like an actual thing that was in this puzzle. Maybe it was, but I think I missed it. I mean, I know the grid helps line it up visually, but I think my brain last night was just trying so hard. I mean, I was like, just my brain was just really out of it, and I just couldn't really see. Even with the grid supposed to help me, like where is what. I wasn't really good at interpreting like what I think it's because everything was just icons. Maybe if it was text, I don't know if it would be easier, but I definitely struggle a little bit with those like this one belongs where and then like like they both intersect and that kind of thing. So I just was not good at that. I was terrible, yeah. So I know it's probably a painful watch. So kudos to whoever stayed and actually sat through and watched the whole thing. Rob says Stu, STW is short for the Stewart, or STW, Ah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, Stu? What? What is Stu? What's the long name for? I was almost going to say stupendous, but that's ridiculous. So, I mean, thank you so much. Brain fart. I totally forgot about the name Stewart and Stewart. Because I always see people just say Stu, like, as a nickname. I kind of forgot about, like Stuart Little. I totally forgot about that. So, thank you, Rob. That's a really good one. I'm so glad because it makes my day now knowing that that's what I missed and I get it now. What I